Modern Mahjong is back, and round four of our pop quiz is all about playing for money, or points, whichever you prefer. This interactive question game will start with the basics, and then we'll move on to more advanced questions. If at any time you need more time, you could simply hit pause and then resume when you're ready to go on. As we said, there are advanced issues that come up, and you could really kind of put those on the back burner for now. And if those issues come up, you could revisit this video. It's going to be on our YouTube channel for you to watch at any time. We will also share a PDF of just the questions and the questions and answers so you could share with friends and test their knowledge about playing for money. Please note, rules permitting small stakes games differ by state and city. We are not giving any legal advice here as if it's okay to play in your area for pennies at games. And even in cities and states that do permit playing for money, some public venues may not allow this. And we can attest for that. After having a great day playing, a new manager came in and told us that they didn't allow it at their place. So live and learn. With that being said, let's get started. We hope that people could learn how to play for money that are interested because we've gotten many emails and messages that people are intimidated about this. And it's really something that once you get the hang of it, it's like second nature. Little Miss, who needs to hang up their cell phone and play, is here with question number one. When playing for money, what is the base value of the hand? Is it all values are 25 cents for all hands? Is it the number to the right of the X or the C? Are all concealed hands paid double? Are you ready to guess your answer? If you said the number to the right of the X or the C is the value, you are correct. Now, let's move on to question two. Throughout this, maybe make a note of how many questions you get correct, and you could come back to Facebook Mahjong community and let us know. Tell us which question stumped you or what you want to know more about. Question two. This comes from he who hosts the most stylish games. Which are official rules about payment being increased? Is this when the hand is self-picked, when the hand is jokerless, when a double is rolled, when a joker is rolled on our beautiful Mahjong dice, when a player throws the winning tile, or for a heavenly or earthly hand? The double payments are when it's self-picked, when it's jokerless, when a player threw a winning tile, and when it's a heavenly or earthly hand. The other things that we mentioned, when a double is rolled or when a joker is rolled on our beautiful Mahjong dice, those are house rules. Now, you may be wondering, what's a heavenly hand or an earthly hand, and why is it paid double? The only player that can have either of these is East, since they have 14 tiles. If they are dealt 14 tiles, which they can arrange into a hand on the card, that is a heavenly hand, and believe it or not, it is considered self-picked and they are paid double. When they finish the Charleston and then have Mahjong at the end of the Charleston, that is known as an earthly hand. That's also considered self-picked and they are paid double. And they are paid double if it's player A that gets it, player B, C, and D all paid double for heavenly and earthly, as well as self-picked and jokerless. Let's move on. Now, who do we have for question three? Why, it's Mr. Man who doesn't play any hands outside of his comfort zone. We've done many other videos, and on our strategy videos, we really encourage everyone to play the entire card. It is such a wonderful thing to reach out beyond your comfort zone and learn hands, and you might find new favorites. Question three. Does a singles and pairs hand get paid double? Is it when the hand is self-picked, when the hand is jokerless, or is it both of these? The answer is it is when a hand is self-picked, a singles and pairs hand gets paid double. Hands that are in the singles and pairs section already are valued at least 50 cents or more. They are jokerless and they are concealed, and the value of the hand is already taken into account, this difficultness of the hand. So there is no bonus for having a jokerless hand since they must be jokerless by definition. And now, moving on. Who do we have for question 4? Why, it's Mr. Men, who is always one tile away from Mahjong. He wants to know, does the league set a limit on the amount of money to be played for and won or lost at games? You may have heard the term pie. It's sometimes spelt PIE to stand for purse is empty. We've seen it spelt pie as in PI or PY. Some people even call it the pishka. Basically, it is the maximum amount that each player in a group could lose on a specific day. If you pay out all of your pie, but then you win, if you have money in hand, then the next time somebody wins, you pay out of that new money that you got. The National Mahjong League does not currently take a position on whether having pie is a good idea or the amount of pie. Please note, if you play in a group that sets a pie, they may also have a rule for certain occasions where the money is taken out of your pocket and not out of your pie. We'll get into this later, but this is such as if you throw to 3 exposures or you're in the hot wall. Those are all house rules, and if this is confusing to you, you could ignore it for now because we'll get to it later. Let's move on to question 5. Now we're halfway there, and this comes from Little Miss times 2 to remind us no jokers in a pair, or a single, or a grouping of singles. They want to know, if a player won a 25-cent hand and it was both jokerless and self-picked, what would players B, C, and D pay them? Now, the fact that it's a 25-cent hand, we already know that it's not in the singles and pairs section. So they would get the jokerless benefit bonus and they would get a self-picked bonus. So let's move on to the answer. A 25-cent hand doubled would be 50 cents, and then doubled again would be $1. So player A would get $1 from each player. Congratulations, player A.